The little town of Oakhaven dozed by the sea. It was the kind of place where time moved slowly, lulled by the rhythm of the waves. Salt air clung to everything, a constant reminder of the sea's embrace. Liam and Mark grew up here, two brothers as different as the tides. They shared the same childhood home, a weather-beaten cottage perched on a cliff overlooking the churning sea. But their paths diverged like rivers meeting the sea. One brother embraced the current, the other searched for a stillness within it. Liam, the elder by 4 years, was all action. He woke before dawn, his hands already busy preparing dough at the bakery. The scent of yeast and sugar filled his days, a comforting familiarity. Liam was content. He found satisfaction in the rhythm of his work, the tangible result of his labor. Each loaf of bread, each pastry was a testament to his dedication. He saved every penny, dreaming of opening his own bakery one day, a place right here in Oakhaven where the aroma of his creations would mingle with the salt air. Mark was different. He was a dreamer, his head perpetually in the clouds. He spent his days sketching on the porch, a cigarette dangling from his lips, eyes lost on the boundless horizon. His notebooks overflowed with inventions, stories, and business ideas. Each one a masterpiece in his mind, but rarely making it beyond the page. Liam saw this as wasted potential, a source of constant frustration. To Liam, action was everything. To Mark, it seemed, dreaming was enough. Their differences were a constant source of tension. Liam, covered in flour, would return from work to find Mark lost in thought. An unfinished sketch lay on the table, next to a half-eaten sandwich. "You could at least clean up after yourself," Liam would say, his voice tight with resentment. Mark, startled from his reverie, would offer a sheepish smile. "Sorry, Liam, got caught up in an idea." Liam would shake his head, wondering how two brothers could be so different. He saw Mark's inaction as laziness, a refusal to face reality. Mark, in turn, saw Liam's practicality as a lack of imagination. He believed there was more to life than just working and saving. One evening, as a storm gathered over the bay, mirroring the turmoil brewing between them, Liam reached his breaking point. "When will you grow up, Mark?" he exploded, his voice echoing Liam's frustration. "All these ideas, all this talent, and you do nothing." Mark, taken aback by the venom in his brother's voice, remained silent. He watched as Liam paced the room, his anger crackling like the lightning illuminating the darkening sky. "Don't you want more from life?" Liam demanded, his voice cracked, betraying his concern beneath the anger. He did care, even if it didn't always seem that way. Section 6. The Philosophy of the Setting Sun. Mark finally spoke, his voice quiet but firm. "I see the world differently, Liam. You see bread dough that needs shaping. I see constellations in the flour dust." He gestured towards the window where the storm clouds were ablaze with the colors of the setting sun. "You see a storm coming. I see a canvas about to be painted." Liam stared at him, speechless. He had never heard Mark talk like this before. He had always dismissed his brother's words as whimsical nonsense, but there was a conviction in his voice now that gave Liam pause. "Life isn't just about working and saving," Mark continued, his gaze fixed on the mesmerizing sky. "It's about experiencing, observing, waiting for the right moment." Section 7. Tides of Change. A Brother's Revelation. Liam listened, the anger draining away, replaced by a strange new understanding. Could it be that Mark wasn't lazy, just different? That his way of experiencing the world through observation and contemplation was just as valid as Liam's practical approach? For the first time, Liam saw the world through his brother's eyes. He saw the beauty in the everyday, the wonder in the mundane. The storm wasn't just a threat, but a spectacle of nature's power. The realization washed over him like a wave, leaving him breathless. He had been so focused on his own path that he had failed to see the value in his brother's. Section 8. Finding harmony in the coastal symphony. He looked at Mark, truly saw him perhaps for the first time. He saw the depth of his brother's soul reflected in his eyes, eyes that had always held the vastness of the sea. The storm raged outside, but inside the cottage a different kind of peace settled over the brothers. The air was thick with unspoken words, with a newfound understanding that ran deeper than their differences. They were two sides of the same coin, Liam realized. Two melodies in the same coastal symphony. Liam, the baker who shaped his dreams with flour and water, and Mark, the artist who sculpted his with thoughts and emotions. Section 9. A shared silence, rich with understanding. They sat together on the porch, the storm now a distant rumble. The air was clear, washed clean by the rain, and the stars glittered like diamonds scattered across a velvet cloth. Neither of them spoke. They didn't need to. The silence between them was no longer a chasm of misunderstanding, but a bridge of shared experience. They were brothers, bound by blood and a lifetime of memories. And in that moment, under the vast starlit sky, they found a new appreciation for each other, for the unique ways in which they each embraced the ebb and flow of life. The salty breeze carried the scent of rain and the promise of a new dawn, a dawn that would find the brothers not in opposition but in harmony, each on their own path, yet forever connected by the invisible threads of love and understanding.